हेलो फैमिली, हाउ इज एवरीबडी। देखिए अब थोड़ा सा ना अटेंडेंस लगाएंगे आज। बताइए, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू पीपल एक्चुअली कॉल योरसेल्फ अ प्रो कोडर, प्रो डिजाइनर, प्रो फोटोग्राफर, प्रोफेशनल वीडियो क्रिएटर, यानी कि एनीथिंग विद प्रो एंड क्रिएटर पुट टुगेदर। क्योंकि इफ यू आर वन ऑफ दोज पीपल, यू आर गोइंग टू एंजॉय दिस वीडियो एंड यू गोइंग टू एंजॉय मीटिंग दिस लैपटॉप, क्योंकि दिस heavy है. This is one of those devices where you can see the work, the ideation, जो innovation डाला गया, जो features डाले गए, they are all built with single point tunnel vision focus on creators, pro creators, and people who want to be creators and want to take the game to the next level. People who want to take their craft to the next level. तो इसके सबसे पहले करते हैं unboxing. देखिए अंदर अनबॉक्सिंग में हम लोग ने जो आपको स्टिकर दिखाया उसमें क्या लिखा हुआ है, द बेस्ट Asus OLED लैपटॉप फॉर क्रिएटर्स, प्रो क्रिएटर्स, अनराइवल्ड लैपटॉप फॉर वीडियो एडिटिंग, ग्राफिक डिजाइन, 3D रेंडरिंग and gaming. We'll talk about the gaming also. So now people who are creators, they're going to enjoy the tailored experience जो Asus ने build in किया है just for them. अब देखिए laptop reviews can more or less be broken down into 4 divisions. शुरू करते हैं with the design. Now look, this is not an ROG or that kind of a laptop. It's not screaming for attention. ये है ProArt StudioBook ProArt. It looks the part. Very minimal, very sophisticated, strong, silent, subtle. Mostly it's made out of aluminium alloy. It holds very well. कुछ creak नहीं है, कोई flex नहीं है, इसको जैसे मर्जी कर लो. It's been rated MIL STD 810H, यानी कि military grade durability for standard usage. Now that's great to have. I would say अगर आप एक normal thin and light laptop से compare करें, it's a little heavy. Weighs around 2.4 kgs, but it is built like an absolute tank. This is what it does because it is heavy machinery for heavy duty work. Now this brings us to the second aspect of testing a laptop, performance. Now brace yourself क्योंकि ये एक बहुत ही serious rocket है. Inside this chassis you're getting a Ryzen 5900 HX processor. You're getting an RTX 3070 from Nvidia. You can get up to 64 GB of RAM. You can get 4 terabytes of M.2 PCI SSD storage. इसका क्या मतलब? इसका मतलब यही जो मैंने पहले बोला, serious rocket है, serious beast है. You can copy your photos, your footage onto the native drive. Ample space है इसके अंदर, उसको edit करिए, optimal speed पे करिए. We mostly work on XAVCS 4K footage from हमारे Sony cameras हैं. That too on 1080p timelines. And yet Premiere जो है बड़ी healthily चल रहा है. Timelines easily हम लोग scrub कर सकते हैं. Render and export जो है with color correction we are being able to do. Other effects on top have been pretty speedy also. Similarly, graphic and animation people that work with us reported no issue with Photoshop of any kind. हम लोग जो डील कर रहे हैं, we are making cover images, so much more that we are doing. और कुछ मेरी photos हैं around 61 megapixel courtesy the Sony A7R4. But again, कोई problem नहीं in loading them, manipulating them, working with masks on them, lots of layers, कोई problem नहीं है. तो performance के बारे बात होगी, but does that mean that this is a good gaming machine? After all, the sticker also actually says it. Okay, in the name of unboxing, why not? Zero issues we had with some of the games that we tried out on it, but we also really did push it to see, can it be a gaming laptop? Don't buy it as a gaming laptop, but you can absolutely use it as one. Now let's go on to the third aspect, the experience. This will bring in screen. Oh my God, this will bring in the other hardware touches, the software touches, but I have to start off with the screen. Absolutely brilliant screen. Asus कहता है this is the world's first 16-inch 4K OLED HDR 1610 display. तो इसको अगर मैं जब देख रहा हूँ ना, it absolutely and totally looks like a world first. But being first out here maybe doesn't matter. What really matters is how great is it. And this is really, really great. Display जो है Pantone validated है, Calmon verified है, वैसा display HDR 500 True Black certified है, 100% of the DCI P3 color gamut is supported. अगर आपको ये सब नहीं समझ आ रहा है, and if you're a creator, well, you need to find out how important all that is. And if you are a creator and you heard those things, you must be absolutely on fire. इसका मतलब है this is one of the meatiest screens on any laptop anywhere in the world. People in the print publishing industry will enjoy the color accuracy. People in the video side of things, photography and everything, you'll actually enjoy getting the colors right, how vivid the visuals are. And you can set up your scope for some emulation also. You can work on HDR timelines. Panel itself peaks out at 550 nits though. That's why the emulation. But everything holds it absolutely right. Refresh rate is 60 Hz. That's the only reason I said don't buy it as a gaming laptop, but it'll perform as one. Okay, this is a creator's laptop. That's why I'm going to show you the next big weapon in this Dial. This is incredible. For just a moment, just think what they've actually done out here. This wheel is an incredible innovation, part of what I said about that single point innovation for creators. Crazy helpful for creator applications. Asus Dial hai, compatible with Microsoft Wheel hai. Just one update short of becoming very useful in Windows 11 also. Again, Asus is already tied up with tons of apps from Adobe and others. So what does this do? You can push on it. You can get a menu, you can get sub menus. Uske baad you can just dial it around for granular control of things like exposure out of the box. Infinitely better than trying to do it with a mouse or a trackpad. That cannot give you this kind of control. Once it's clicked, all the increments can be very, very small. Imagine, aapko fidget nahi karna padega in Premiere Pro, trying to find your hero frame. You can get your timeline scrolling with this exact. As of now, 4 Adobe apps jo hai natively compatible hai. These are just out of the box setups. When you get a machine, of course, you can set it up to your own taste. All of this is customizable. आप इसके menu set up कर सकते हैं, different action set up कर सकते हैं. और अब देखिए trackpad में भी एक और चीज उन्होंने डाल दी. There is a third middle button. Why is it out there? This lets you middle click. जैसे आप Chrome में अगर हैं तो आप बोलेंगे हाँ, I have the ability now to close tabs or do other things. But this is actually for creators in 3D applications. आपको समझ आ रहा होगा how important this is. This means you have the ability now to rotate around in viewport without having to go and click the rotate tool in one corner of the screen. Let's say you're traveling, you don't have a mouse, you're still stranded somewhere. You'll get used to this so quickly you may not want to use a mouse after that. Second trick is trackpad mein ye hai that it's also a sketch pad. You can use the standard Asus touch pen to draw on it without going into any special mode. Jaise hi pen touch karega pad ko, it automatically becomes a touch input device and you can draw and sketch and paint and erase. But as soon as your finger touches the pad, bang, it's back to being a trackpad. So again, very, very interestingly done. A gesture input device, the switch is instantaneous, and my graphic guy actually used this for Photoshop and he reported back with a very general sense of wow. अब देखिए, this laptop is absolutely full of ports. Both sides absolutely full. Ports सारे pro level के हैं. HDMI 2.1 can push a 10K stream out. SD Express 7.0 card reader can read all the latest cards, जैसे Sony has been now pushing on to us. And some of the fastest speeds you can see anywhere in the world, laptop हो, desktop हो. Type-C port जो है super fast है. Webcam on top has a privacy feature. Uses a lot of AI and ML trickery also. Noise cancellation has been natively integrated for online meetings. Lastly, the speakers. They've been tuned by Harman Kardon and DTS. The sound is very, very good. Full, you can use it like a Bluetooth speaker for a nice party. Really full, good sound signature. और उसमें उन्होंने एक DAC भी दिया है inside that has the ability to push super high impedance headphones. Now, I'm not going to talk much about the battery life. Any the battery life is not good. It is quite good, but because this is a machine that wants to be pushed, it wants you to use it in a way that the fans are always spinning at the max, ताकि processor feels like it's being overclocked all the time. It is a specialty machine, and I admit it does all those special tasks really, really well. Asus's ProArt Creator Hub is a software suite that lets you manage all sorts of optimization, thermal profiles, general control of the machine. अब बात करते हैं about the price. Price point starts off at 1,69,990. हमारे पास top of the line configuration है. This is priced at 2,19,990. देखिए, it's not a laptop. It's a creative tool, a tool that goes with you. You can go mountain climbing or trekking with it, और साथ में ले जाइए जो भी आप वहाँ पे 4K वीडियो बना रहे हैं. It'll actually let you edit it right out there where you are on top of that mountain peak. I understand this is not a laptop for every one of us, but I do believe that this is the way to go into the future, where there are building things for pros, pro creators in every which way, machines built for a specific niche audience. And when they build it right, this is what you get. What did you think of this? Do you think if you're a creator, you're absolutely and totally loving it? And if you're a creator or thinking of becoming one, are you aspiring to buy something like this? Acha, review to ho gaya. We've actually reviewed the ProArt StudioBook 16 by Asus. Now I spoke to the top people in the company. So the ProArt StudioBook 16 is revolutionary. Why did you think of coming up with something like this?
So because we are observing the creator market for quite a long time, and as you know, Asus is quite famous for our gaming machines. So we observe since 2016 till now, there are lots of content creators due to they don't have a very specific content creator laptop available in the market. So they continue to procure our gaming laptops. But we still know there are still the certain requirement which we are not able to provide just by our gaming laptop. So then we started to do our R&D, and then we start to see how can we meet the content creators' requirement. That's why this ProArt series come to the picture. This series will be specifically for the content creators.
The OLED screen, the built-in dial, many other features are world first. Why did you put so many features into one single laptop?
Sure. So first talk about the screen. Because we know the content creators, they are very specific for the colors, like the Delta 2 colors. So TCP3. So all this, we think that if we want to meet the content creators' requirement first, we need to solve the screen. And then about the OLED panel, because we know there are lots of good features from the OLED panel, like the TCP3, the 133% sRGB, or even the reduced Blu-ray, because you need to work on the laptop for quite a long time. So OLED panel come to the picture. And then about the dial, even personally, I also procure external keyboard. And on the keyboard, there's one dial. And then internally in our R&D, they are also thinking, why the content creators, when they use a laptop, they have to buy an external keyboard? Why don't we directly put this dial on the machine itself? So that's why ProArt series, directly we put that dial, the world's first dial on the laptop keyboard itself. And for our VivoBook Pro, although we don't have a physical dial, but even we create a virtual dial on it. So the concept is, we know the content creators right now, they are using lots of external keyboard, mouse, lots of things they want to make their requirement. The purpose from Asus side, how can we make it within the laptop itself? So when they carry the laptop outside, they don't need to carry lots of stuff along with them.
This is an out and out a pro creator's laptop. Is the market large enough to bring out a product specially for them?
Sure. So about the market, maybe we use in the logic of the gaming. How do we estimate? Because this market, even no matter which brand, we just started to enter, right? So we don't have very precise data how exactly how big is this market. But if we simulate from the gaming machine, because right now in India, this year, the gaming laptop units in India is already close to 700, 800,000 units in this year in India market. And as per our internal market study, we consider there are around 20% out of these 800,000 units will be, actually their purpose is not to buy for the gaming purpose. Actually, they buy for the creator purpose, content creation, YouTuber, musician, there are studios, they purchase our gaming. So if we consider roughly around 20-25%, then which means the content creator market more or less will be between 150,000 units to 200,000 units. Although consider the entire PC market, in India, the entire PC market is around 5.5 million units, consumer laptop. So it will be around like 4% of the consumer PC market. But if you recall, gaming back to 2016, gaming was also around 3 to 4% of entire consumer PC market. But today, gaming is already between 15 to 20% market. So what we look at this segment is, although right now it's still small, around 4% of total market, but we believe one day this will grow like gaming from 4% to 15% of the total market. So this is how we look at it.
And more Indians like to become the YouTubers.
Yes.
This kind of KOL influencer, I think they will also consider to buy this kind of machines.
But the product's so specially fine-tuned for creators. Does Asus have any initiative for creators?
Yeah, maybe you can talk about this.
Yes. I think now we have Asus ProArt Lab. Okay, this is one kind of platform that we want to, teach the Indian users how to become a creators. Just like what we did in the past when we are promoting our, gaming series, we have a ROG Academy, which that we are promoting to let the normal user become an esports gamer. If they are interested to put esports as the career choose, that we are giving them this kind of chance to practice. The same thing we will do in this, that we will invite a lot of different KOLs, maybe some YouTubers, maybe some photographers. Then we will form this lab and educate our end users who will be willing to become a creator in the futures, to experience what kind of things they need to learn, okay, and what kind of skills they need to have by using our creator laptops. So these are our plans.